Welcome to another lesson, living through a magical imaginary. So we know that our thoughts, our energy field is creating our physical reality, right? Energy is creating the physical. The energy is the densest, the slowest part of the universe. With our five senses, we are only experiencing 0.1% of the universe. So what is the 99.9%? It's only experienced through the third eye, through the mind. The whole universe is mental. It's the mind of God, consciousness. So it's like thought. Thoughts are the fastest frequencies. Through thoughts, we can communicate in telepathy with beings in other galaxies, right? Therefore, everything that we create in our mind, and then we send that request, right? And then we feel it in our heart. We embody it. We live it in the now, in the infinite present moment of this kind of like total silence of the void in the heart, and then I feel it, and then I'm having emotion about it. I'm gonna be creating it, and faster that I vibrate, more coherence I create, more boiling harmony in all the cells I create, faster I come to the singularity line, right? More I'm gonna be closing the gap to the manifestation. More I'm going to be instantly manifesting, right? So it is useful to have a lifestyle of living in the imaginary, but then not only daydreaming in this region. While we are daydreaming, we need to have the heart open, the flower blossom, and then receive all those frequencies, those downloads, and live emotion while dreaming, right? While daydreaming. So the best example is in the movie Peter Pan, when he go back and meet the all the lost child, and then he has his first dinner with them, and then at the table there's nothing, right? It's just empty, and then start eating, and they eat like, right? They eat emptiness, but then somehow they teach him on how to start imagining all that beautiful food, and it start creating itself, right? So this is the magic here. You As you are eating something, it's not what you eat that's gonna affect your health. It's how much coherence, how much magic, how much harmony is in the food. So it's up to you to create coherence in the food. That's why the best meal are made out of love, right? It's someone that is dancing and singing and then loving the act of cooking that is serving the best food. And then as the one receiving that food, we can also boost it with our own currents, sending from the palm of our chakra energy from the heart, moving the arms, and then sending coherence, boosting it. A good waiting a good 2 minutes over the food, and then creating coherence. So even the heaviest food can start transforming itself, right? Also with our thoughts, right? With loving words. I love you. Thank you for this energy, right? And then we saw with the Dr. Emoto experiment that we are going to be creating crystals, beautiful fractals with the matter. So as you are eating whatever meal that you're eating, even if in the physical reality that meal is not the best, it doesn't look the best, just imagine that you're eating this magical meal, right? Like in Peter Pan, and then send love to it, and then send thoughts to it, and then magically all this is gonna change. And as you feel it in your heart, you embody it, you live emotion of like, oh, okay, this is amazing. Naturally, over time, your physical reality is gonna change, and then naturally you're gonna be served the best food in the world, right? So this is the potential of living our day to day everywhere we go through a daydreaming imaginary, but then feeling it, embodying in the heart. Another idea for you is to imagine that when you're breathing, you are breathing in the air a mist of uncontrolled love, pink energy, right? So there's all frequency in the womb of Mother Earth, right? There's dark energies, there's green energies, there's all the things that we don't perceive with our eyes. There's this pink uncontrolled love. So I can imagine, visualize it, create it in my mind, and then imagine that I'm rebooting all my physical body, and then I'm giving it back, right? So I'm circulating all that beautiful fragrance of pink mist, uncontrolled love inside, and then giving it back. I can also imagine that when I'm taking a shower, there's this beautiful pink uncontrolled love falling on my skin and then cleaning all my energy field and then my trap emotion, right? And by this act of creating to the mind and then feeling it that it's really happening. Yeah, it's true. I'm not going crazy now. It's really happening in the realm of infinite possibility, in the realm of the quantum field. And and then I feel emotion of gratitude for it. I feel my heart opening for it, and then it's really gonna happen, right? Because what makes it real is the emotion, right? Higher frequency emotion, more real it is. More gratitude, more heart openness, more that you feel the oneness of things. Another great idea is this using the frequency of gold. While I'm cleaning myself with soap, I feel that I'm covering my whole body with this beautiful frequency of gold, right? It's like I'm covering my whole self and I'm saying thank you to every part of my body. I'm thanking my throat chakra, my neck, my thyroid gland. I'm thanking my ears, my clear audience. I'm thinking my heart chakra, my chest, my cells of my physical heart, my lungs, and I feel all that gold energy coming within also, right? There can be a lot of transformation if I really feel that act, even being sensual, being gentle, playing with it, using your sexual creative energy to this. While I walk in nature, I can see with my third eye, with my eyes, physical eyes open, I can see with my third eye. If I say, imagine that you're driving a car, you are there with your third eye. I'm driving a car, your eyes are still open. My channeler, Alex, she's channeling with her eyes open, right? It is possible because what we see is not there in front, it's in the back of the head, is a sense of knowing. We say the term seeing, but we're not actually seeing a vision. It's more of a sense of knowing in the brain, right? Therefore, you can walk in nature and then imagine that there's a whole realms of dwarf and fairies and magic taking care of the forest, right? And actually they are really there. They are everywhere. But first you need to believe in it. You need to believe in it, and then you need to start imagining it, and then try, and then slowly as your heart's gonna open, there's gonna be downloads happening, and you're really gonna feel it. You're gonna experience it, and then wow, the whole world is gonna change from that. You're gonna be like, oh my God, Mother Earth is so magical, right? I don't need to go to a higher density planet like a Pleiades planet to go see all those effervescent light. It's happening here on Earth. It's me that I'm not creating this reality because I don't believe in it. I just see from the physical reality that is giving me only 0.1% of the truth. Also, I can imagine that I'm receiving gift all the time from the universe. Little gift here and there. I'm receiving each time that I walk in nature, there's some kind of like a bug or a bee that is always like coming here, like on my cheek quickly, and then oh, and right away I feel, oh, it's a kiss on my left cheek, on my feminine side, taking my feminine side right away. You're receiving all those little things. It's happening in tiny details, right? Tiny details you need to be aware, and right away when you bring awareness into it, you're like, oh, thank you so much for this little surprise. It opened your heart even more, and then it creates a momentum to create even more situations like that you are randomly given, like a bouquet of flower by a stranger, or whatever little situation, little gifts here and there. You need to show deep gratitude. Somehow it's not that stranger that is giving you this flower. It's the universe, it's God, it's the collective of the collective. It's you are giving it to yourself. You are creating this through your frequency, right? So it's an act, it's a lifestyle of always saying thank you for the little things. I just watched recently this new movie, The Blue Beetle. A very good movie. I really liked it. So much hidden messages about the enlightenment process, about the Kundalini awakening, about embodying the dark dimension, the dark feminine, taking over the whole body with darkness, and then transforming, embodying into an enlightened being that can create anything. So this kind of like superhero suit is having his own consciousness, and then the actor inside is talking to it, in this scene, the actor says, "What am I gonna want to do?" And then the suit says, "Just ask, and I can create anything through your imaginary," or something like that. And then he start creating this weapon, but then he create other weapon, and he creates anything, right? So it's really up to us to embody the depth of our consciousness, the depth of step by step of our mastery of enlightenment, embodying the full power of the Kundalini, and then being able to materialize, transform, create through our imagination, right? And that's what the higher density beings are doing. They created the pyramids here in Egypt and all the other pyramid on earth only through their mind, liberating the rocks, being one with the consciousness of the rocks, right? So this is our potential here on Earth right now. We don't need to reincarnate in a higher density. There's many enlightened beings living like that, using teleportation, bilocation, and all those things. We're just not aware of it. They're not there on social media and doing like reels about it and things like that. Um, and yes, everything is possible. So what magic you want to create with your mind, right? And then live it in your day to day, every day, instead of like being there and always self talk about like your past, your problems, your planning, your things you want to improve, fix, or what are those things. Just have fun, enjoy yourself, be a child again of creating into the imaginary, and then you'll see more that you open your heart to it, more that you live those emotions, more that the physical reality is going to adjust, it's going to transform, it's going to manifest to this new lifestyle. Thank you.